Yo, what is going on, guys? Monster here, and today I'm coming to you guys with another bot for Pokemon Go on the channel. So basically this bot is called Catchem and it's version 1.4.9.2. I uploaded this on the Monster Slayer channel a little bit while back and it has been updated since then, so I figured I would make a video on it, and here you guys go. So this is very simple and easy to use. It has an amazing GUI. You guys can basically click the settings tab and it will show you all of the settings that you guys can fill in yourself. It shows you the mapping console for actually what the Pokestops are around, the Pokemon that are around, the Pokemon that got caught, and your actual character moving around. Very cool. And it shows you your information like what Pokemon you guys have, the items that are in your bag, the CP, their stats, and then you guys can actually right click on them, level them up, and then evolve them, rename them, unfavorite them, or favorite them, and also transfer them. And then you guys have Pokemon lists right here. Now what this does is if you guys want to evolve certain Pokemon, then you guys can add them to the list. If you guys don't want to evolve some Pokemon, then just take them away. Do not catch list is basically if you guys want to do not like catch Pidgeys, or you guys don't want it to catch the common Pokemon like Zubat or the Duo, then you guys can have these on there. But if you guys do want it to catch all these Pokemon, then just take these all right off by clicking the delete button. If you guys want to add them, then just go right here and just click add. I don't even know why that's there. I guess it's a missing Pokemon. And there you go. Now it will not catch any Bulbasaurs. And now if you guys wanted to use Master Balls on only certain Pokemon, then just go ahead and add them to the list or take them away. And then if you guys do not want it to transfer certain Pokemon like Dragonite, Lapras, and all of those, you guys should definitely add those before you guys get mad at me for it transferring those. That's a very big suggestion because you guys will get mad at me once your guys' Pokemon does get transferred. And you guys will blame it on me. Even though I warned you, I know. It's okay. It's okay. But anyway, guys, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Oh, here is my recording program. So basically, go into the link down below, go to the description down below, and you guys will see the Catchem download link or whatever. You guys are going to download this file, and then once you guys have downloaded it, right click it and click extract file. You guys are going to end up with this folder right here, and then you guys are just going to go inside the Catchem folder, and then start up the Catchem application. And then as it loads up, I'm just going to full screen it to make it a little bit easier. You guys won't see actually any of this. I'm just going to delete that. This was actually a test one. Both these are actually tests anyway. But basically, you guys are going to click Add New Bot. Now, profile name means whatever you guys want it to be displayed as. So, test number 2, I'm just going to add it right there. So, this is test number 2. This is test number 1. Basically, your actual login information is right here. That's not your real username. You don't have to use it as your real username when you guys add a new bot. It's basically just like the display name. So, basically, what this is, you type in your username and password for either your PTC or Google account, which you guys can choose right there. And auto start, if you have this selected, basically the bot will automatically start up every single time you open up this application. And then if you guys have made a brand new account or you guys have never completed the tutorial, I would suggest to have this selected and then type in the username that you guys want your thing to have. And if it gives you an error or something like that, that's most likely because the username's already taken. So try to change up the username and it should fix that. Now here are just some settings that you guys can go through. I'm not even going to go through all of these because there are so many and it's so simple to go through, guys. Even the default ones are perfectly fine, but I would advise you guys to change some of these to your liking so that you guys do not get mad at me at all. This bot worked perfectly fine on default settings for a couple of hours anyway, so I didn't have any issues with it. Now the thing that I will tell you guys about right here is the max walking speed. I would not set this over 20 because if you guys are walking over 20 kilometers per hour, that is pretty fast and it's not suggested because it's the higher the rate of speed that you're going, the higher chance of a ban you will receive. So basically I'm just going to set it so it's a little bit quicker. So the lowest, it cannot go below 9 walking like kilometers per hour, and it can't walk more than 20 kilometers an hour as well. Now longitude and latitude, this is basically where you guys set your location at. So if you guys want to say Santa Monica Pier, search up on Google Santa Monica Pier longitude and latitude, and then you guys can just put them right in there. Now the altitude basically means the minimum altitude it can't go below is 8, the maximum is 14. You guys can change this up, but basically what this does is it kind of humanizes it, because if you guys go up a little bit higher on like a slope upwards, or you guys are going up a mountain, then your altitude generally changes the higher you go or the lower you go, and that's basically how it works with your phone. So they kind of have this in there so that it makes it look more detectable, if you guys get what I'm saying. Now the current altitude, you guys can really just change to whatever it is. I wouldn't say set it above 50 because I don't know really how high. If you guys calculate how high an airplane flies, if it's 100 altitude, then you guys kind of get what I'm saying. Now right here, if you guys are using a proxy, you guys can type in, if you guys are using a private proxy, type in your username and password that you guys have for your private proxy. But if you guys are using a free proxy, then you guys are just going to type in the IP right here, right? And then you guys are going to type in the colon and then the port. So 8008 is a common one, or 80 is another common one. But basically you guys are just going to type in IP colon, hold on, delete. All right, IP colon port right there. And it's pretty simple, and you guys can even test the proxy to see if it works. Obviously gonna fail because that's not even a proxy right there, so you guys get what I'm saying. And then right here, the routing service, I would just say stick with MobBot. It's the simplest thing. I don't really feel like explaining the entire thing. Just stick with MobBot unless you guys prefer something else. Now, API keys, you guys can leave this as normal. I think this is actually if bots were to say go premium and then you needed an API key to use this or something like that. I'm not too sure what this is, but it's not even really needed right now. And then what I would suggest also doing is going into the device info and just clicking randomize a couple of times, and that I don't even want to explain this either because it's a very long in-depth thing. Just click randomize a couple of times and you guys will be perfectly fine after that. Unless you guys actually know how to use this, then you guys can configure this all to your settings. If you guys even click here, it will tell you how to do it yourself. It should open up in whatever the default browser is in your Now another thing is the delays. Basically these delays are to prevent you guys from being banned, from doing stuff too fast and stuff like that. So if you guys want to customize it, make sure that they're all set fairly similar to what they are already set to, so they're not too high and they're also not too low that you guys aren't like getting anything from it as well. Now once you guys are ready, you guys can start up. And now once you guys have started it, it will just display the same thing that you guys saw at the beginning of the video. Everything that the bot actually does, say catch Pokemons, go to Pokestops, and anything else like that will be displayed down here. You guys can actually set this up to show the Pokestop markers and also to follow the player around, which is actually very cool. You guys can zoom in and zoom out by either using this tool, or no, this is actually how fast it like follows your character, the tool and like the little toolbar on the left. On the right, this is actually determines how far you guys are either zoomed in or zoomed out at, and then it just kind of displays all the Pokemon or Pokestops in the area. Right here is the information, all the Pokemon you have in your inventory and all the inventory items that you guys have in here. If you guys right click, you guys can just see some of the tools that you guys can actually use, and here's another way to actually sort them by either IV, CP, the name, the number, the time, the recently caught, the starred, favorited ones, or anything else like that. And then you guys can go right here and add these settings. I showed you guys this in the beginning, but anyway guys, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you guys did, please smash that like button. If you guys do enjoy the bot, then also please hit that like button. If you guys got any questions or comments that you guys want to leave them in the comment section down below, or you guys can also join the Discord. There will be a link in there. If you guys have any questions, you guys can come in there and ask, or if you guys just want to chill with us, then hop in there as well and you guys can just talk with us and anything else like that. Anyway guys, if you guys are brand new to the channel and you guys want to see some more bots for Pokemon Go or any other game, hit the subscribe button and leave a suggestion down below. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.